What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
What's up, LA?
What's up, LA?
What's up, LA?
What's up, LA? What's up?
Good day, friends, and thanks for joining us for this month's exciting episode of What's Up, LA. I'm Brian.
And I'm Regina, and we're here to bring you the inside information about what's going on in the LA arts community.
But before we dive in, we want to be the first to congratulate everyone on our upcoming collective one-year lockdown anniversary. Hooray!
Are we seriously celebrating that?
No one thought this was going to last longer than the whole 14 days to flatten the curve timeline. But here we are, 14 times, I don't even know how many days at this point, thriving amidst the continued chaos. Now that's something to celebrate.
Well, when you put it that way, I could not agree more. And Brian, that's actually a great point because throughout the craziest year ever, as we've continued to see on this show, people have really continued to find ways to create awe-inspiring art when so much stood in our way.
Exactly. The ongoing challenges and hurdles have never deterred this creative community from performing and bringing us original and impressive works.
Speaking of which, our extraordinary musical group, Rex and Friends, has a brand new song that we're excited to premiere for you guys.
That's right, Regina. They've done it again. Here's a first look at Rex and Friends performing their version of Ain't No Mountain High Enough.
Listen, baby, ain't no mountain high, ain't no valley low, ain't no river wide enough, baby.
If you need me, call me, no matter where you are, no matter how far.
Don't worry, baby,
just call my name, I'll be there in a hurry. You don't have to worry, 'cause baby, there
ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough, ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting to you, baby. Remember the day I set you free, I told you you could always count on me, darling. From that day on, I made a vow, I'll be there when you want me some way, somehow. Oh, baby, there ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough, ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting to you, baby. Oh, no, darling.
no wind, no rain, no winter's cold, can't stop me, baby.
No, no, baby.
Cause you're
If you ever in
my
trouble, I'll be there on a double. Just send for me, oh, baby.
Our love is alive, way down in my heart, although we're miles apart.
If you ever need
A helping hand, I'll be there on a double, just fast as I can.
Don't you know
that there
ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough, ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting to you. Don't you know that there ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough, ain't no river wide enough, ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough,
Ain't no mountain high enough. Their performance always makes my day and puts a huge smile on my face.
Agreed. They really have a fantastic sound. I can't wait for another one. What's up next?
Well, Brian, our next stop on this artistic train is our signature segment, Animal Videos. We've showed you dogs majestically leaping into leaves and singing opera, but this month we've got a whole new surprise.
Cats doing ballet?
Unfortunately, no, but now I need to see that. It's the world-renowned painting monkey, Pockets Warhol. Take a look.
This is Pockets Warhol, a capuchin monkey and one of 25 residents at Storybook Farm Primate Sanctuary near Sunderland, Ontario, Canada. He's also a world-renowned artist and international sensation. According to the Sanctuary, Pockets was born on April 1st, 1992, and lived his early life as a pet in British Columbia. In 2009, Pockets' owner was finding herself challenged to look after him and searched for a place to take him. On finding Storybook Farm, she flew herself and Pockets to Ontario, which would become his new forever home. Shortly after Pockets arrived at the Sanctuary, one of the volunteers, Charmaine Quinn, gave Pockets his surname of Warhol because of his white hair. This also prompted Quinn to give Pockets some children's paints to keep him busy, and she's never looked back. In December 2011, having accumulated 40 of Pockets' amazing finger paintings, the Sanctuary arranged an exhibition of the paintings at a Toronto diner, helping to raise funds for the Sanctuary. The event was covered in the Toronto Star, which in turn triggered international media coverage, and buyers like Ricky Gervais, Chris Hadfield, and even Jane Goodall, the expert primatologist. And as you can see, Pockets isn't just spilling paint and monkeying around. This art is coming from inside him, which also means art isn't uniquely human.
Wow, those paintings are bananas. And I'm definitely seeing the whole Warhol resemblance.
Wow, Bri. And his client list is just as impressive. I mean, Ricky Gervais, Chris Hadfield, and Jane Goodall. Talk about an artist for everyone.
Right? Pockets is on his way to the Louvre.
And someday soon, we might be able to go to museums again.
And Pockets Warhol paintings better be there. I'm talking to you, Mr. J. Paul Getty.
Definitely, we'll start a petition.
All right, let's keep this going. Next up, Arts Up LA's Colin Simpson sat down with Kristy, David, Sarah, and Andriette from People's Playback Theater to discuss the amazing work they do and how their unique shows are like going to the gym for your empathy muscles.
People's Playback is an interactive theater company that uses music, movement, and dialogue to bring stories from the audience to life, while creating space for transformation, connection, and empathy through a diverse chorus of human experiences. Playback theater was started in the 70s and is a way to give people in the community a voice who otherwise don't have one.
I am very privileged to have with me today members of People's Playback Theater right here in Los Angeles. What is Playback Theater?
So Playback Theater is a form of theater that was started in the 70s by a man named Jonathan Fox and a woman named Jo Salas. Basically wanted to create a form of theater where they could tell the stories of the people who actually lived in their communities as a way to give voice to people who perhaps didn't have one. So what typically happens in a show is the audience shares their stories with us. An individual will share a story and then we will play it back through music, metaphor, sometimes dialogue, sometimes not, attempting to grasp the essence of the story and to bring the story forward for the entire audience to be able to connect with.
I'm curious how your particular troupe, the People's Playback Theater, got started.
The name People's Playback came out of something that has been a dream of mine for 20 years, which is to just have playback for the people. A lot of playback companies will be very specifically working on like one specific like social justice issue or something like that. And what I was hoping is that we could bring all of the communities of LA together just on the level of people that we can relate on these, emotional life experience, and that we can bring empathy to each other's experiences, and we can all grow closer from that.
One of the reasons why we wanted to do it that way is because we wanted more diversity, and we didn't want to just be drawing from one particular either ethnic or racial or geographic area.
What makes People's Playback or even Playback Theater so important right now?
I think it's important to have some semblance of community with everyone being home for a year. I think it's important for people to talk about it, and I think it's important for people to hear other people talk about it, just to know that they're not alone and there's a community out there who's dealing with similar things.
Part of what's been so cool about Zooming for the shows is that for me personally, I have family all over, I'm from Chicago originally, so I have family all over the country. So not only is it now bridging communities in LA, but it's bridging communities across the country, across potentially the world.
Playback has a way of growing your empathy muscles. The thing with Playback is that piece of playing back the essence so that everybody can relate to some piece of it, the loss or the sadness or the joy. And I think empathy is what the world needs right now.
What other organization has that where there's no other purpose really except to build understanding and community, and then making something beautiful out of that?
Before we go, please tell us where we can see your next performance.
We have one every month, so if you follow us on Facebook and Instagram, you'll always get a...
Everyone follow People's Playback Theater on Facebook. And thank you again, all of you, for being here.
I gotta say, this is one of my new favorite forms of improv, and their shows are truly incredible.
Right? What a unique way to not only tell stories, but get the community involved. I love it.
And as much as we wish we could keep going, our time is up for this episode. So you'll have to join us again next month for more arts updates.
Don't go anywhere just yet, because we are thrilled to bring you this month's closing performance of Shallow by members of Theater by the Blind and Rex and Friends.
As always, thank you for joining us. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. I'm Brian Caldwell.
And I'm Regina Saldivar.
And that's What's Up.